Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film another makeup tutorial and I didn't know which palette I wanted to use, but I knew that I was missing the Alamar Cosmetics palette. If you guys didn't get this, maybe if you have a BoxyCharm subscription, which I think was the best deal to get this palette. You paid like 20 bucks, you get this palette and a bunch of other products. I bought it straight from the site, plus I know they're always having like a 20% off, some sort of discount going on, and this palette I love, and I didn't know what type of look I wanted to do, and you wanted to use this palette. I wanted to play more with the matte shades, and I was like, you know what, let's do something for fall. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, pumpkin spice season. Pumpkin spice what? It's a pozole season. So that's what I'm doing today, a pozole inspired makeup tutorial using the shade Guantanamera, this like dark burgundy, like reddish shade. Love it so much, and I just wanted to do a matte look on the lids, and I love how it came out. Super simple, super easy, because not only these colors are really pigmented, I forgot how blendable they were. I love it so much. So I honestly used 3 colors from this palette. That's it to create this look. Super simple, super easy. And now I am craving some pozole rojo. Let me know which pozole is your favorite. Are you red, green, or white? I've never had the white because I'm just like, what's the point? The green's good, but the red, oh my god, I can't wait. It's like, it's getting chilly. So if you're down for pozole season, definitely keep on watching how I got this look. First things first, I'm going to take my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and actually since I got my nails did, I got these claws. I'm going to go ahead and take a Real Techniques. This is like their blending brush, but I like the synthetic hairs for this process. So just going to pat that all over my eyes, prime them in preparation for the eyeshadow so they can stand out even more. Going to take that NYX HD banana powder and just lightly set with another Real Techniques brush in preparation for the rest of the eyeshadows, which today I'm going to use the Alamar Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. First shade I'm going to take is Coco Taxi, and I'm taking a Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush, and I'm just using that as my transition shade. And Jesus, like this color, these shadows, I forgot how much I love them. Like, you can really build this up. You can do a light wash, whatever you choose. The next shade I'm going to take is Tropico, a darker orange shade, and I'm going to take a Morphe M433 brush and put this one a little bit lower than that Coco Taxi shade. This is going to go more into my crease and still want to have like a peak of that Coco Taxi shade. So just kind of blending that out and building that color up to the intensity that you please. And these are just so easy to blend for matte shades. These are beautiful to blend. Like, I forgot. Going back in with that Sonia Kashuk brush real quick and just kind of blending those together. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Guantanamera, and this is with a Sigma E25 brush, a little bit slimmer, and this is going lower than Tropico, right underneath my crease. And here I'm just kind of using as like a blending transition and just kind of building that color up. It doesn't matter if it goes lower onto the lid. Oh, I was excited there because of how beautiful this blends and how easily you can see that color. So that was that face. But it doesn't matter if it goes onto the lid because we're actually gonna put that color on the lid. So blend it down as opposed to up so that you don't kind of get it all over the Tropico and the Coco Taxi shade. So blend it down. But this is going to make your life easier when I'm going in with my MAC 242 brush and just patting this onto my lid. Any flat shader brush will work, but I'm just patting this on, and it's like no effort whatsoever. You can see how pigmented the shade is. Going back in with a little bit of Tropico, just kind of blending out the top part of those edges, just to kind of get that color back a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with a completely clean brush. This is a Sigma E35, and just blending all around. For these type of smoky shades, a clean brush is really going to be your best friend. Then I'm going to go ahead and do my face using the L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock Primer. I already added that, let it set. And then I'm going to go in with my Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation 2-in-1. If you have not tried this yet, I'm telling you, this is my favorite foundation. It's like my go-to. I'm blending that out with my Sonia Kashuk Face Sponge. If you guys haven't seen my review and demo on that sponge, I really like it. Totally think it's worth the money. You can pick it up at Target. And they have like different shapes and sizes for whatever you kind of please. But this little shape I think is perfect. And I really like that pointed edge to blend out my concealer. For my concealer, I'm going to go ahead and take the new MAC 24 Hour Studio Fix Concealer. And I'm just going to add that underneath my eyes. Didn't totally do everything because I actually did do a concealer review. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to upload that next after this video. I was torn. I was like, which one should we do? So that one's coming up next if you want to see my full-on review with this concealer. But here I'm using that really nicely pointed edge from that Sonia Kashuk Beauty blender. And I'm going to kind of really get in those inner corners and brighten up. Going in with my NYX HD finishing powder and my Real Techniques setting brush. I love this brush so much to set underneath the eyes. I think it's perfect. And you can even use this for highlight as well. But for setting underneath the eyes, I think it's a great, super affordable $7 brush. I'm telling you, I love Real Techniques brushes, especially their face brushes, a lot. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. And I'm taking my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer pencil. I'm actually almost finally done with this pencil. I actually ran out of my LA Girl Shady Slim Brow pencil. And I went to CVS and they didn't have my color medium brown. I'm like, my brows. But I was like, okay, L'Oreal will, hold me up until then. Super easy. I love this pencil. Super quick. I think for my brows where it's like they're not super full but they're not super thin. They just need some light, a little bit of help there. I think this brow pencil is perfect for that. So if you guys haven't tried it, I would definitely recommend using this brow pencil. Just combing through my brows makes it super quick and easy. And you can even kind of get that nice defined shape if you please. But super affordable drugstore brow pencil. It's been a while since I've used a high-end brow pencil. Drugstore is stepping up their game. Going in with a little bit of concealer, just the same concealer that I used, the MAC 24 Hour concealer, and just kind of cleaning up underneath the brows, just kind of brightening under there a little bit. Just not going to do anything crazy, but it makes a difference, especially if maybe you went too high with your eyeshadow. That's a good way, easy way to clean it up. And in the palette, I didn't have a matte shade, so I'm actually just taking that NYX HD finishing powder, and I'm actually just using that. I just wanted a bright matte shade underneath my brows, nothing shimmery, keeping the eyes matte. Going back in with that same clean brush that I had before and adding just a little bit of Coco Taxi just to kind of get that transition back in case you went a little bit lower with the concealer. Make sure you kind of diffuse that color back up, add a little bit whatever maybe you were missing. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black eye pencil. I'm actually going to line my top lash line just so you can't kind of see that peeking through, kind of transition, especially since it's going to be a smokier look. And then I'm actually going to take that for my waterline. And as I've said before, I love this pencil because for the waterline, super important if you wear contacts, and it's, not going to add black little splotches all over my contacts or ruin my contacts because it can be a little bit hard to clean. So if you've ever had those eyeliners that, leave stuff all over your contacts, you know what I'm talking about. Going back into the palette, I'm taking a pencil brush and that Guantanamera shade, and now I'm putting that underneath my lash line since I added that smoked out black liner. So now we're going to kind of bring everything together, and you can do whichever kind of order you want. You can do the Guantanamera shade or the Tropico, but this is the order I'm doing. Going into the shade Tropico, you can do another pencil brush, but I kind of like using that same fluffy brush to really blend everything out and together and really diffuse. Then off camera, I went in with my NYX matte liner and I took my Cocoa Lashes No More, just bringing the look together. Now I'm going to take the Galactic, their Luminous Face Powder, and just lightly set my face with a Real Techniques Duo Fiber brush. This is a limited edition brush. I need them to bring it back because I love it so much. For my bronzer, I'm going to take the number 7 bronzer, and I'm actually going to take a Morphe E4 brush, and I'm just going to kind of bronze it up, kind of contour a little bit. I love this bronzer shade because it's not too warm. It's still like a really nice complementary, like neutral shade where I can use it to kind of contour, and it's going to look like more of a dimension than like a warm shade all over my face, if you kind of get what I'm talking about. I love it for this purpose, so just kind of adding it and sculpting out the face, bringing it all together, and as you can see, it does kind of bring a little bit more dimension, a little bit more shape back into my face, or just into my face in general, since I just seem to have a round shape. And of course, bring it underneath the jaw line to really slim it down there. Going back into that NYX HD finishing powder, in case you feel like you went too low, you want to sculpt it out even more, just taking that Real Techniques brush and really just kind of carving that out underneath. And as you can see, I don't let it sit for too long. That little bit, I feel like, just makes the biggest difference. Before I clean it off, I'm taking my Milani Baked Blush in Rose de Oro. And since it kind of has like that vibe with my lid shade, it's kind of orangey, reddish. I think it just ties in the look together. You could totally go in with the peach, but I kind of like this type of shade with that, and you get a little bit of that sheen to your cheeks as well. Now, after I do my blush, I think that's all the time I need normally, and then I'll kind of blend everything together, blend off that excess powder that we did underneath my contour line, and then just blend the bronzer and the blush together so everything looks a little bit more seamless. Going into and using my NYX Worthy Hype mascara, any mascara that you want. This is just the one that was around here, and I'm actually going to add that to my lower lashes, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend my false lashes with my real lashes, just so you can't kind of see, especially with your real lashes. Sometimes you might drop a little bit of powder on them, and you know what I'm talking about. But then, you know, you don't want them to kind of, you know, you're wearing false lashes, but you know, you want to make it look a little bit more seamless. Going back into the Alamar Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, the shade La Costa, their highlights. I was torn, I was like, which highlight should I use? But I was like, oh, they got me covered. La Costa highlight is beautiful, and a little bit goes a long way. I feel like I've used this highlight a lot for my face, which is more area to cover than on your eyes. But, like, honestly, you need the tiniest bit. Really just feel like you need to build this up rather than slather a bunch on at once, because you really do not need that much. But it's a beautiful highlight. I'm taking a Anastasia brush, and I'm actually just adding that to my inner corner just to kind of tie that all together and just bring a little pop of brightness to the inner corners of my eye and tie that in with my cheekbones. Next, I'm going to go ahead and start lining my lips with my Rimmel Scandal Eyes lip liner. And I'm going to go ahead and line my lips, especially because the lipstick that I'm using is going to be a little bit more creamy. So I kind of want something that's going to hold that into place. And in case you're wondering what shade of lip liner I'm using the Rimmel lip liner in the shade Cherry Kiss in preparation for my lipstick, ColourPop Luxe lipstick in the shade Hello Stranger, one of the perfect shades for fall. So you got that rich type of crimson burgundy shade going on, and I love the pigmentation of this. Is just insane. And if maybe you're someone who wants these, you know, lipsticks in general, but you don't want like a full-on matte, this is such a comfortable formula. So I need to get more of these. I need to come out with more colors because I love this. I love the packaging. And that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys will recreate this look. Super easy, and you know, with the redness of it, I was like, are you getting some Pozole vibes, the fall vibes? Can you feel the chill coming on? As soon as you feel like that drop down below 70 or so, even 70 degrees, I'm like, yo, can I get some Pozole though? It's like, it's time. September 21st passed. Let's get with it. I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial, and let me know what is your lipstick of choice when you have your bowl of pozole. Also, who makes the pozole? Do you make it? Does your grandma, your suegra, your abuela, who makes the best pozole? My boyfriend's mom makes really great red pozole. Been trying to get the recipe, but every time I ask, she's like, oh, you know what? I'm craving it too. You know what? I just make it. I was like, conveniently enough. So gonna try to sneak her a recipe. Does anybody else have that? Who else is suegra? I was like, you know what? No, I'm making mija. It's okay. You know, I'm trying to get that recipe. But if not, there's some YouTube videos out there. Maybe I can do it, but I want to make it just like hers. Hers is so good. Let me know what's your favorite recipe for pozole, because I need to start to make my own, especially when you just need it in your life. It's a lot of work, totally worth it. Comment down below who makes the best pozole that you know of. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, especially these like easier but still like really nice sultry looks. Let me know if you guys want to see some more. Any other eyeshadow palettes you guys want to see me use, definitely comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.